This is mainly for you. I love you, man. I miss you. Haircut, as you see, if you didn't already see it on Facebook. Yeah, man, I went to Falls Creek to hang out with this girl summer. I'd been talking to her for like 2 months. And whenever we got there, I don't know what it was. She's like either nervous or realized that she didn't really like me. And she started like ignoring me, hanging out with this other girl. They went around talking to dudes and shit. And, like, the first day, they had us, nobody in the group besides somebody that didn't like really believe in God. And they had everybody write a note in a notebook, like, to God of what, like, thanking Him for everything that He does for us in our lives, and just all the amazing things that we thank for, and what we want out of this week. And I actually just wrote, my whole opinion on God and everything. Just about how I don't know. I know I've told you before that I didn't know and nobody did. And there's no proof, and without real proof, then that I wasn't gonna believe. And that was just that Monday. And then that afternoon, this girl Jada asked me, or no, it was the next day. We had went to afternoon tabernacle, the morning tabernacle, and she was asking me, so what do you think about Falls Creek? God speaking to you and all that. And I just was like, hold on. I went inside and got the notebook and gave it to her and let her read it. It was like 4 pages long. And her and this other girl read it, and they talked to me. They're just telling me, like most of the time, Christians and everybody, like you at one point even, just tried to shove God down my throat, and it didn't work. And they just talked to me like really openly and just didn't say anything like my idea was wrong, just that it wasn't there. And that day I just started thinking a little bit, and I told both of them just an open heart and open mind, and I said it in the papers too, because I was there for a reason. I wasn't there for summer. I mean, I was, but it's not what God put me there for. And I was in the tabernacle that day, or no, that exact afternoon actually. A guy came in. It's just, coincidence, maybe not, maybe God was working. It was God's work, I think. But old man came in and preached to us, and he asked us if we wanted to see a picture of God. And I was just that day saying to myself, well, I want proof. He said, you want to see a picture of God? And he pulled out this photo and told us the story about it. Hold on just a second. He pulled out a photo and told us the story. I don't really think that it is God specifically. You've probably seen the picture before. It's this one right here. And he just told us that in 1970-something there was a big thunderstorm in a trailer park. And no, it wasn't him. It was just someone else. The person was running with his family out to a bomb shelter, out to a shelter. And snapped a picture real quick in the sky, and this was the picture, and nobody got hurt or nothing, and it just really hit my heart really hard. And then for the rest, the next day, that night, man, I see your messages now being an answered prayer. Prayer is a direct link to God. He will work. He'll work when He wants it to. But that night at Tabernacle, everything that they said was directed straight to me, man. And it wasn't Tuesday. Everything they said that night. But the next morning, I was really thinking, Wednesday night in Tabernacle, he started, like, towards the end, asking, if you haven't ever accepted God and you feel like that He's there for you and you feel Him and everything, then come down right now. And I'm sitting there like shaking, like I'm about to cry. And Summer looks at me, and then this other girl, Haley, looks at me, and the guy up there says, I want each and every one of you to look to the person to your left and your right and say, if you need to go, I'll go with you. And they both said it, and like I did start fucking crying, and I was like, no, I ain't fucking going up there. I don't want to go up there. I don't want to go up there. And the next day, whenever Tabernacle started, like in the night, I I went up and sat like away from everybody in an empty row on the very end. And the whole time I was like, saying it in my head, I was gonna wait until he said at the end of his prayer for everyone to come up there. He says amen, and that's when people come up there. And right when he said amen, I jumped up and I kept my eyes closed because I was scared, and I ran up there. I was the first person up there, and he shook my hand, said thank you and all this, and after a few minutes some guys started talking to me, and they gave me a pamphlet to go on this website and be saved. And it was total bullshit, and after that I just believed that there was a God. That was it. And I went back to my cabin and I talked to this girl, Emma Doolin. She's a sponsor, and she really cleared everything up for me. And then I talked to praying for my salvation. That's what you did, man. Thank you for that. But her and Jordan, they all cleared everything up and gave my life over to Christ, and I went and got baptized, and that's all of it, man. I love you. I'm gonna name this video Abcdefgodsavedme. God saved me. So hopefully there's nothing like that, and it'll be easy to find.